Yesterday was all the hard work. We smoked a brisket, but today was a lot of fun. We did a hash brown casserole, scrambled eggs, and we made a brisket breakfast burrito. They're gonna be fantastic. The whole reason why I started another YouTube channel, right? I smoked a brisket on Pellets and Pits. You guys can check that out. It's my other YouTube channel if you guys didn't know. Shameless plug. And the reason is because I have a fantastic brisket here. We just smoked on the Primo all night and then held it, or all day and then held it overnight. And I'm gonna take some of these leftover slices. And the idea today is we're gonna make a chopped brisket, cheesy hash brown with onions and jalapenos, potatoes and all that junk with some eggs and a big old burrito, maybe a little salsa, something like that. Wrap it up, and it should be a fantastic, I mean fantastic, BBB. Breakfast brisket burrito. A few days ago on Pellets and Pits, we smoked our first brisket on a ceramic grill. Had some ideas behind it, some thoughts. Maybe you guys want to check that video out and give me some input. This is what we got left over. I've saved the good parts for us because today is all about the BBB. Big brisket, breakfast biscuit burrito. No, breakfast
brisket
burrito. Yeah.
Brisket breakfast burrito.
That's a tongue twister. All right, here's the idea. A long time ago, before everything got wild and crazy on the Flat Top King, I did a hash brown casserole, kind of like to mimic the idea of Cracker Barrel, and we did on the griddle. Today, I'm gonna do a hodgepodge of it. You can follow along if you want to. We can link that recipe down below. We are going to upgrade that recipe eventually, probably sooner rather than later, but we got the rundown of the ingredients. People are mowing the yards around us. We got construction going on, so don't worry about the noise. Just hang on with me. First things first, the leftover brisket, I'm gonna chop that up. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm gonna work on getting a little char on it. That char might help us with flavor. Simply potatoes, I use those all the time. I got the Southwest kind because I just feel like it eliminates a few steps. Plus it adds flavor. When you go to the grocery store, you're able to shop the aisles just like we are. You have regular, you have Southwest. I love Southwest flavors. A little onion, a little jalapeno, sharp cheddar cheese, some sour cream. I went for the cream of chicken, and I saw this too. Spicy nacho cheese instead of regular cheese. You got me? It's all about what you want to do. Season those potatoes with a little spice that. It's our shake that, broken down, add a little jalapeno and some buttermilk flavor. Perfect for potatoes. Like I said, everything just being eyeballed. Cooking with the heart today. Boy, that looks healthy. Man, you throw this on a smoker or a grill or something like that, get it nice and bubbly, a little char on it. That's not bad at all right there. Look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Set that to the side. Let's work on our brisket. Don't want to go crazy. We always talk about match the hatch, so you can't have this too big. You'll bite into it and pull half of it out. So I'm just rough chopping it. Heck, if you wanted to, honestly, you probably, if you didn't want to do the burrito style, you could add this right to your, I'd put it on the griddle first, but then you could add it to your hash browns. Why not?
Make it into like a breakfast bowl.
Yeah. You can do your country potatoes. I know a lot of people love cooking potatoes on the griddle from scratch. Little onions, little peppers. You know you can't cut it and not eat it. You know, you got to cut it and eat it. So, griddle's on low. I'm using Blackstone today. I don't want this too hot, but I do want a crisp on it. We got done doing a cheesesteak tour in Philly and just did cheesesteaks a couple days ago. And one of the unintended consequences of doing a lot of cheesesteaks at one time is once you put the bread on there, you can't get to every cheesesteak fast enough. And so it kind of creates that Maillard action on the bottom with the ribeye. Kind of like the same idea here. Very, very, very good. Change the texture a little bit, and that's what we're looking for. Definitely don't need an egg mold for this, but what it does, it allows you to get like, what do you call it, honey? Equal portions, you know, if you're doing multiple burritos. So I'm just gonna put it in there, kind of pat it down. Using real butter today, so I wanted to make sure this was healthy. If you don't have brisket, you can definitely use pulled pork. Same idea there, just warm it up slowly. Get it spread out a little bit. Any barbecue, heck, any type of meat. You can do bacon, sausage, whatever you want to do. While that stuff's working, let's scramble some eggs. See the color starting to pick it up? That's what we're looking for. A little bit of char on the edges. So if you hold your tongue right, your temps right. A little of that butter down here. I know Luke. Get a little of that butter drained off. Put it right here in a new landing zone. Looking good to me. You gotta be patient with these things because if your griddle's too high, you're gonna overcook the outside before the inside gets cooked. Granted, I guess technically nothing needs to be cooked on the inside, but go low, let it cook the right way, let it fry up, get a little crisp on there. That texture is gonna help you as well because everything's gonna be soft. Brisket's done. Pull that off of there, little crispies. Now this is the point of the brisket as well. So if this was a flat, I definitely wouldn't be doing that. All that brisket fat's left over. Your natural tallow, put a little butter down. Leaving the eggs pretty simple. I feel like the hash browns or brisket, we're gonna have a lot of flavor in there. Could you add cheese to them? Yes. Could you do, other flavorings? Absolutely. Just trying to keep it a little bit of neutral. I am gonna come back to it with some of that spice that. Cut that part of the griddle off. Plenty of residual heat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Doesn't that just make you all happy? Large tortilla on the griddle. Warm it up just for a quick second. Alrighty, and then you're just going to build it however you want. Let's see, we're going to rotate it that way. Little egg. Chop that sucker off with a little brisket. Those little crispies on the brisket's where it's at, I'm telling you.
God, no, this is gonna be good.
Well, you said you weren't going to have any of this.
I know, I'm trying to be on a diet.
I got you a low-carb tortilla just for you. Now, the choices are up to you. A little taco sauce, maybe. Just maybe probably light for me. But love my Valentina, so I'm going to hit it kind of good on that.
Salsa would be good in this too.
Yeah.
Do we have any salsa?
We don't. When I roll, I always teach wings. I don't know really else to explain it. Flaps, wings, sides, you name it. Come to the V, okay? You want to make sure you come to a V, not straight, okay? You want the V, smaller point towards you, okay? Come over, grab the ingredients, tuck in the sides, kind of roll like that, and there you go. Now that's done, you saw it's made, I'll make a few more. Since this is a great way to use leftovers, I know you're thinking there's 4, there's only 2 of you. Honestly, because I think I'm gonna like them so much and there's so easy to make, let's just make a few more. I'm gonna freeze them myself and then I'll just have like basically, what do you call it?
Meal prep breakfast burritos.
Yeah, and that's a good one to have. So, eat your heart out, Buckies. I mean, I think that'll win for me.
There's the little smile.
That couldn't have gone wrong. You can do it so many different ways. Something spicy in there, I can tell you that. That's got a kick to it.
Well, you use spicy nacho cheese, use spice that, use jalapenos, use hot sauce. What's spicy?
Still not as spicy as that jalapeno we had the other day. That broke a record on a Scoville unit for the hottest jalapeno. I was so scared to speak of it.
That is good.
Smokiness comes through. Like I said, you can use it on pulled pork.
I think the hash brown casserole adds that little bit of like moisture, you know, to keep everything just soft and tender. Nothing's dry. Even though we had a super lean brisket.
Yeah.
That's good, babe.
Good job, Kim.
That's good.
You'll enjoy that. All right, guys, there you go. Just a fun way to have breakfast, using your leftovers, combining some ideas that we've already done, making more of them so you can meal prep, and that's what griddling's all about. Find us on Instagram, find us on Facebook. There's a join button down below. It's a membership program. We thank each and every one of you for taking time for doing so. Last but not least, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Peace.
I will take another bite.
Oh my gosh. I won't have any. Don't worry about making me one.
I'll take half.
Well, did you just steal the thunder then? They are good. That brisket's good in there.
No, that's good.
If you just had a little gravy to dunk it in.